Hello again, welcome to Chappy vlog number 4. Number 4 I think. I'm Joshua, in case you haven't watched the other vlogs or you don't know me. And today I'm going to be talking about convenience stores, or inconvenience stores as I like to call them. No, actually they are convenient, but I used to think they weren't very convenient. What can I say about convenience stores? First thing, I don't know, but it seems to me that whenever a Japanese person, or should I say just a local, goes to the convenience store and buys something, when they go to the counter, the person at the counter always says, what do you say in Japanese? Arigato, something like that, or onegaishimasu. But the person, the customer, never, from what I see, never says anything back. I think that's a little strange to me, because in Japan everyone's always polite, over the top polite, I would say. But in this case, in a convenience store, there's no thank you or anything, it's just buy the stuff and get out of there. Why? I don't know. One thought I have is that maybe just saying anything, I mean, I know like in the trains people don't like to say or use it, you know, make a noise, or because that's considered rude. So I don't know whether in the convenience store, whether you're talking, that's considered rude. You just be quiet and buy your things and get out of there, and that's what they want you to do. Or other people just in a rush and they don't care about saying thank you. I don't know. So for me anyway, because I mean, the way I grew up, you always say thank you for anything from anyone. It's compulsive, like you don't even think about it. Whenever I buy something from a convenience store, or in New Zealand we actually call them dairies. I think that might be the only place in the world that calls them dairies. But I always say thank you, or thanks, or cheers. But yeah, so that I find that strange. Another thing about convenience stores, in Japan everyone seems to just hang out at them, like it's a place that you can just wait for a while, kill some time. Obviously at the magazine stands and the book stand, I don't know what they've got there. I can't read any of the magazines, so I never bother going over there, but people are always standing there for a long time reading the magazine or the book. And like Rianne pointed out in London, or in England, I don't know where she's from actually, England, if you did this you'd probably get kicked out of the store. And it's the same in New Zealand. If you just stood there in a dairy, as we call them in New Zealand, reading the magazine, the dairy owner would say, what are you doing? Buy it or get out. And so that's an interesting point about Japanese convenience stores. Another thing is that at a convenience store, obviously they're open 24/7, and you can buy beer, wine and spirits at the convenience store any time of the day or night. In New Zealand, there's nothing like this. That would be like unheard of. If that was the case, everyone in New Zealand would be drunk 24/7. So it's lucky that we don't do that. So I think that proves a certain sensibility in Japanese culture that we don't have in New Zealand, and I'm sure they don't have it in England. Rianne would have to confirm that. But yeah. Also, one other thing, everyone that buys something from the convenience store always just stands outside and eats it, throws it away, and then leaves. Like, that's a good thing. The rubbish always goes into the bin. I mean, I'm used to buying something from a convenience store. It's convenient because it's on your way somewhere. So you buy something while you're going somewhere and you eat it while you continue going there, so you don't waste any time. But in Japan I think that's considered rude, so everyone seems to just eat outside the convenience store, which that's a good thing, I'd have to say. So yeah, that's my thoughts on convenience stores. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of other things to talk about in convenience stores. I can't think of anything. But if you can enlighten me, please enlighten me on this. And maybe people do say thank you and I just don't know this. That's a possibility as well. But if you could maybe have an opinion on that, let me know. Goodbye.